Good evening, everyone. This is Cinnamon Noir.
And this is the Ramen Shaman.
And we're here on Greg's channel to give you another wonderful episode of Icarus Proud Bottom's World of Typing Weekly from Holy Wow Studios. They ask this before everything. I guess they have to. They don't know which order you're going to do them in. This is just me doing a little dance. I do love the music in this game. I can't help it. Although, as a white guy, my rhythm is not the best. I did beat Rhythm Heaven, but I didn't get all perfect. That takes some seriously inhuman skills. So, episode 3. By the end of this, we will be more than halfway through. And yet, there are many twists yet to come. Many curious reveals and things happening. But first, a recap. This is a short one. Last time on Icarus Proud Bottom's World of Typing Weekly, after searching for clues and questioning witnesses, Mark 22 was attacked by the mysterious technician named Kelso. Not to be confused with the character from that 70s show of the same name. Not that you would. That was played by Ashton Kutcher. Never known what to make of him. He's sort of halfway in between funny and not funny. Much like Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf's farther down the scale.
Yeah. Though he actually was pretty good in the movie Fury.
Yeah. And even Stevens. Okay, so Mark 22 has been shut down, yet he can still talk. I guess he has some kind of backup memory function. So with the power of computing, we will fix him. By loading his gigabits into a primary hard drive.
1.21 of them.
Where am I gonna get that many bits? Can't be done, Tom. So defrag ROM into motherboard. I don't think you can do that in real life. I don't know. I'm not a computer whiz kid. Forward all kill. They spelled forward wrong, by the way. Oh wait, no, they didn't. So that's a little different. I don't believe you, Mark 22. I don't think this is real computer code.
Heresy. Would he lie to you?
Heresy. So he's deleting his memory cache and then reloading short-term memories? Does that really work? I don't know. And he's remembering things, like trust not the pygmy.
Flash memory ROMs into main port CPU.
You tell me, Greg, does that make sense? Is that a computer thing?
Not that I know of.
No. There is no time.
There is no time.
Unbind your mind, there is no time. You get 10 brownie points, anyone at home, if you know where that quote is from. It's very obscure.
Because I sure as hell don't.
Which is weird, you usually know most of my obscure quotes. Still, this one was completely unfair, but I'm not going to say it because of just for people at home. Oh, nope, he is error. It's not working at all. So, time to do some diagnostics. You know, it's kind of funny. This actually meant a lot to me when I was doing it because probably about a month and a half ago, my computer completely, barfed out on me.
Oh.
And I had to replace the hard drive. And it was during a diagnostic test where I tried to have it auto-repair itself, which is what we're doing right now, that it shut down completely. And instead of being able to just buy a new hard drive, I had to pay some stupid people at a dumb computer store to put it in themselves. It cost 5 times as much as a hard drive would have. So yeah, I feel for you, Mark 22. Stuff like this sucks. And it didn't work. He's got a fatal error, and he's dead. 2 murders. Possibly the same person responsible for both of them. And
Possibly.
This is a problem that can't be solved by typing. Heresy. There are no problems that cannot be solved by typing.
I'm going to die. Dang.
I'm going to die of pneumonia. Hooray! That reference is slightly easier to pin down. If you're an internet junkie.
Mm.
Which you must be if you're watching a video like this. Okay, this is kind of deteriorating here, this situation. We've got a crazy killer on the loose, and 3 people who don't know what to do. For realsies. Plus, this doesn't get touched upon very much in the story till the very end, but you, the player, are an actual physical presence this whole time. So there are 4 people in the room. Although they don't mention it, so it's kind of confusing. To the office. We'll be safe in there. Because it's dark.
I'll start by saying something.
Mm-hmm. So now the suspicions come out. No one really trusts anybody else. It's just like the end of 10 Little Indians. Also known as And Then There Were None in the United States. Which is where I live, so I don't know why I called it 10 Little Indians. Not to hide. Not, I say. We are the knights who say not. Alright, so once again, you, the player, type in the questions. And the obvious question is, why the hell did Jerry not mention Kelso? People were asking him. They misspell relevant here. It's a pretty major typo. Relevant needs to have an A. So, Jerry does not believe that Kelso could have done it. That's why he didn't bother mentioning Kelso.
Oh my.
Because Kelso wasn't in the storage room when they were there, right? Which means he must have been in the tech room the whole time. He couldn't have hidden there. There wasn't anything to hide behind. Unless he's a shapeshifter, which, who knows, he's a slug. He could have powers like that. But he wasn't in the storage closet or the typing room. And if he was hiding in the office, Jerry reasons he would have been found.
Oh my.
So yeah, the plot thickens. Even though Kelso's acting very suspicious, in Jerry's mind, Kelso could not possibly be the murderer. But that brings up the question, right? What's he doing? Is he crazy?
Or is he up to something else?
It's entirely possible. Maybe he's embezzling. That mad typing cash. Icarus did mention getting paid $400,000 in the first game.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But still, that's a really obscure reference, and this series doesn't require you to know the stuff from the original game, so that would not be admissible in a court of law, I don't think.
Happened in a previous game, Your Honor.
I have my rights. Can't hold stuff from a previous game against me. So yeah, but Icarus was killed when the lights went off. It seems like the lights were shut off in order to shield the murderer, so Kelso must be involved. Logically. So Jerry thinks Kelso's an accomplice, which still means he should have mentioned him. But maybe Jerry didn't want to reveal that he knew anything to one of the other 2, while everyone wasn't in the same room, you know? He could be next. So Apollo just says it point blank, who does Jerry think killed him? And Jerry says Lucida, which is really not nice. I mean... However, as he points out correctly, they know the least about her. You she's an unknown quantity. And Icarus seemed pretty freaked out to see her. So Lucida agrees to take the chair.
Fire away.
Oh, you think you're the only one who thought of that?
Fire it away.
There's a reference like that in Pokemon. Did you know that?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
you know
I know.
Why does everyone like that song so much?
I don't know.
Personally, I prefer Katrina and the Waves. As far as 80s obscure pop bands are involved. So that thing that Lucida mentioned about being a typing expert was not irrelevant.
Oh my.
She came from them to talk to Icarus. Yeah, things were going down. Bad things. That last G held me up for some reason. So, as she points out, and this is true of the original game, Icarus does not teach people anything about typing. He's terrible. He doesn't tell people about hydration, about stretching before typing. But, on the other hand, Icarus makes typing seem fun, so you could argue, you know, maybe that's a way to teach people. Not with the rote memorization,
True.
but with encouraging them to be passionate about it. So Lucida was on his side, but as you will soon see, it didn't really work out. Which makes sense. If there's a typing regulation agency and someone teaches it badly, then they've got to be kicked out, you know?
True.
Can't pay him $400,000.
Or at least cut his pay a bit.
Yeah. I don't think that's allowed. Union bylaws, you know. There's a lot of red tape. Or red printer ribbon. They were gonna take his license away.
OMG!
The thing that he told Apollo was the most important thing in his life. The thing he couldn't live without. So this suggests another possible option, which I'm sure you've already considered.
Suicide!
Yes, with a typewriter keyboard. Yeah.
Head desk, head desk, head desk.
It doesn't really work. As they point out, suicide's not likely. But it is an option. You know, you gotta consider everything. You can't trust anybody in this crazy, mixed-up noir adventure game world of typing. And Jerry is the voice of reason here. It's kind of hard to kill yourself with something made out of plastic. And Icarus wasn't the type.
I am a spirit animal.
So Jerry thinks Icarus would never have been despondent because he has a magical owl to help him. Personally, I would be despondent if a magical owl were constantly bound to me, but whatever.
Yeah.
How can you distrust Apollo? He's so chill. But you know what another word for chill is? Cold. Emotionless. Killer. So we ask him literally the same question that Mark 22 asked last episode. As he is soon to point out,
Indeed.
but it's just a coincidence. I mean, what can he say? Sometimes you just want to see your cousin. Nico.
To have him go bowling?
Yeah.
If I had a cousin like Roman, I'd kill myself.
I'd kill Roman.
Yeah, true.
Kill him with a bowling ball.
Still wanna go bowling, motherfucker?
Bowling for heads.
With heads.
With heads. Alright, so now it's time for Lucida's question. Both Jerry and Lucida look like they're kind of losing the thread here. They can't get through a question. I originally thought this was going to be like some kind of poisons in the room. It's like fogging their minds or something. But it doesn't turn out to be that. They just can't remember. what they were gonna ask. There is something later that may be a potential explanation for this, but I don't know. I'll explain that when it comes to it.
I see.
Jerry thinks it's just stress, you know? He was Icarus's spirit animal. How's he supposed to cope with this? But Lucida has an idea of how they can all cope with this death.
Why would a machine need to use a typewriter to jot down ideas?
Who knows? He's old-fashioned. That's why he likes coffee. So here's Icarus's eulogy.
You know what he is?
Very moving. What is he?
He's Nick Valentine from Fallout 4.
Kind of. So here's our eulogy for Icarus Proudbottom, which I will deliver as seriously as I can. Icarus Proudbottom was a kind soul. He was undoubtedly the most loved and cherished video game character of all time. With his games, made in the highly respected and universally loved web platform Flash, he won over the hearts of gamers throughout the globe. His games were way better than Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Half-Life, Zelda, etc. His goal was simple, ellipsis, to make gamers smile. A good way to remember him is to donate to any future Holy Wow Kickstarters. Blatant self-promotion.
Too soon, guys.
Too soon. May Icarus rest in peace. Requiescat in pace. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. R.I.P. is much more often in...
Latin, yeah.
Yeah, it's for the Latin, not for the English.
Acronym.
It's an interesting coincidence that they happen to be the same thing. But it's probably because both of the words come from Latin. Rest and peace. And as for the word in, I mean, that's pretty obvious. Our word in does come from the Latin word in. Etymology games. I was going to say etymology grumps, which would be a very weird thing.
Oh.
Have you, Jerry? Like, maybe less than a dozen times? Yes.
You know, sometimes the characters with their staring eyes, they look like, characters from Neurotically Yours.
Kind of. It's a little creepy. They don't blink. Except Jerry blinks. It just occurred to me that Jerry blinks. He's an owl. Why don't the humans blink? Okay, so here's one of Jerry's magics, which are relatively plot convenient. He can reach into the ether and pull out an eldritch truth. Whoa. Dude.
OMG.
Oh my gods.
Seriously, why didn't we do this before?
Jerry seems to have a serious problem with coming up with these things at the right time. So you type these things out one at a time, and slowly the answer is revealed. What's a little frustrating is the letters fly away after a little while. So you can't see them for a long time. Read them out. Of the 3 people in this room, 2 have been lying about everything. This excludes the player, of course. And Mark 22 shows up even though he's dead.
It's Mark 22. He's been lying about being dead.
Ooh. He's not in the room. He's upstairs.
Hmm.
How could someone lie about being dead? They can't talk.
True.
So everyone suspects the other 2. Well, frankly, at this point, I'd suspect Jerry. I mean, he's the only one who's told us that he can pull out this eldritch truth, that it's true. I think Jerry's been lying this whole time, and the other 2 have been telling the truth. That's my opinion. Flashy pixel graphics can't confuse me. So how are we going to get answers? There's only one way. Gotta find Kelso. As he said before, he knows the truth.
Indeed.
The truth that, for some reason, fate seems determined to hide. Oh, here we go again. Okay, this time we can see it.
Yep.
Thank goodness. Let's look at this scrub. So who do you think this weird flame guy is?
Plowy.
Who? What?
Plowy.
Could be. Flowey? Come on. So yeah, the magical thing that helps heal Mark 22 is you unplug him and then you plug him in.
Turn him off and on again.
Maybe this guy is like it's a ghost. That haunts Mark 22. Someone he couldn't save in a previous detective job. Who knows? And the reason I'm happy Mark 22 is back is because the best music ever has started playing again. Hey! Yeah, pretty cliche, guys. I mean, that's the oldest plot line in the world. Robot comes back from the dead. That's like, it's the Hanson Rowley, folktale number 88. Robots. There's lots of folktales involving robots, you know. They're all from, Ukraine. Oh. So Kelso seems particularly...
Except for that one play, which is from the Czech Republic.
Yeah, I know. That doesn't count. So Kelso's the only one who knows the truth about this horrible place? What's he talking about? Truth about him.
The player?
That's an interesting
or Satan.
idea. Yeah, it could always be Satan. Or Sauron. So I have to ask at this point, this is right before the twists really start coming. Do you have any idea what's going on here? Give me your best guess.
I kind of wanted to turn out... Possibly Mark 22 killed him. That would be an interesting twist.
It's an idea. Well, we'll have to see if you're
right.
right.
Or the player did.
Maybe. Well, we'll have to see if you're right next time on Icarus Proudbottom's World of Typing Weekly. See you then.
Goodbye.